Welcome, everyone, to the Living Oneness Gathering. I am your host, Sue Dumais. It's an honor to be here once again with you and to share this space and holding the intention to unify us in love for each other and our planet, to experience oneness and that connectedness to our divinity within us and all around us, and to be messengers of love, be beacons of light, and be tuning forks for everything the world needs right now. I have been feeling just a little bit tender in the last couple days, and I've had some interesting news about some worldly events that just struck a little close to home. And it just made me realize that more and more how much we need these messages of oneness, connection, and less about division and separation. This wound of separation is actually the deepest wound of humanity right now. It's the deepest wound that we all feel and have felt. And we are all on this path of remembering, remembering our oneness, remembering that we are connected to source, always have been, always will be. And we've had these experiences of being a separate individual, but we're meant to remember our oneness now. Excuse me one moment. Had a tickle in my throat. There's an there's some shifts happening. There's some shifts happening, always shifts happening, but there's some shifts happening for each of us individually, and there's some shifts happening for all of us globally and universally. And there's shifts actually happening in the unified field. There's pathways that are forming that haven't been there before, new pathways that are possible for humanity and beyond. And although it's an exciting time, it's also a little bit of a churning and chaotic time because as we kind of feel things kind of coming to the surface and rising to the surface is being kind of forced into our awareness and forced for us to look at that. And that's not always easy. Not always easy and can be really challenging to navigate. My invitation today is, and over the holidays especially, because so this will be the last Living Oneness gathering before the holidays, and we'll join again on the 31st. I want to join on New Year's Eve day, so that's a Wednesday. And in the beginning of the new year, I'm actually going to be doing these gatherings in the live experience on a Wednesday for a little bit. And I have a feeling I might end up staying on the Wednesday, but watch for that change coming as Wednesday, the 31st, we'll be joining next time. So we're kind of sandwiching this gathering with another one on the 31st, sandwiching the holidays with that. As you enter into this holiday season, I really want to invite you to question how you can show up, how you can show up to be of service to the deepest part of you, the tenderest part of you, any wounded parts of you, how you can show up with compassion, how you can show up with love for any aspects of yourself that need to be healed, need to be honored, need to be witnessed, need to be embraced, need to be loved. How can you show up and be a loving presence for yourself? And that might be every once in a while saying no thank you to an invitation, saying no thank you to an event, maybe even being open to spiritual redirects. You might be guided to say yes to something, and then all of a sudden the time comes or the day comes and you're actually guided to do something else or go in a different direction. I give you permission to trust your intuition and to follow your heart. because following your heart is actually in service to you and to all. Even if that means not showing up, sometimes we need to not show up. Sometimes we need to take time for ourselves and really sink in, become more inner reflective, contemplative. So, over this next week, I'm certainly going to be taking some time to go inward. And I'm going to invite you to do the same. There's some big changes and shifts coming in this next year. And the more you can complete with 2025 energetically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and on all levels, physically complete with 2025, the better equipped you're going to be moving into 2026. So we'll be able to do that on the 31st if you join us or if you listen to the replay later that day. The completion, completing, letting go, releasing, honoring, taking what's taking what you need to learn from it, taking the pieces that are important, taking the gems, the nuggets, the lessons, and then letting the rest go is really freeing your energy, but freeing your heart, your soul, even your mind, and even your body. So, over this holiday season, be gentle with yourself, be kind, be compassionate, be loving. How can you be a loving presence to you, to self? And then the question is, that's first and foremost, you want to fill your heart first and give from the overflow. First and foremost, how can I honor and be compassionate towards self? Then the question is, how can I be a loving presence for others? How can I be a compassionate presence? How can I be a peaceful presence? Whatever it is for you that you want to embody, whatever you feel drawn to embodying, use that word, set that intention. How can I be a presence, a healing presence for my family, for the world, for humanity? And that can be in every circumstance, whether you're going for groceries, whether you're sitting in your car, whether you're at home, whether you're watching a movie. How do I use this movie? Setting an intention to use the movie that you're watching as an intention for healing. Show me what I need to heal. Show me what I need to see or know or understand so that I can be more of a loving presence in the world. When you are looking upon what's going on, if you happen to look upon what's happening in the world, remember not to look through it through the lens of judgment. If you feel loss, grief, sadness, honor that. If you feel any kind of emotion, really be present with that emotion. Remember that that energy needs to be processed, whatever it is. So take the time to process the energy, honor the emotion that you're feeling at the time. But don't fixate on what you're watching. Don't immerse yourself in watching or getting hooked in and taking the bait for what's really going on around us. We can be informed, but we don't need to be immersed. How can you be a loving presence? How can you be a healing presence? What would that look like in this moment? Moment to moment, that's the question. What would it look like in this moment? What would it feel like? How can I shift my presence in this moment to be a presence of peace, to be a presence of inspiration or empowerment? Whatever's needed for you and whatever's needed for those around you. That is my invitation over the holidays. Instead of getting caught up in all of the family stuff that can happen, instead of letting yourself get triggered, set an intention to be a presence that would support you in moving through the holiday season, moving through the potential triggers, moving through the potential family dynamics that might come up. And then I give you full permission, not that you need it, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. I give you full permission to follow your heart, to trust your intuition, to follow your heart. And if that means not showing up for certain things, then I give you permission to trust that intuition and trust that your heart is guiding you and there's purpose to it. I have no idea, I had no idea where we were going to go today. There's been a lot of different things kind of circling around in my awareness, dancing around, different insights coming in, different visions coming in. But there's definitely right now a deep call for rest and reflection, contemplation, more inward exploration. Use this next 10 days or so. What is it? Just over 10 days. Use this next time over the holidays to actually clear any clutter, to process what you need to process, to get clear, or to get quiet, whatever you need. It's important to prepare in some ways for the new year. And we prepare by releasing what's not serving us, honoring what is. So let's dive in and take a little journey. We'll see where we go. I still have no idea where we're going, so I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll begin and see where we go. So I'll have you take a deep breath. Exhaling through the mouth with a bit of a sigh, a bit of an ah sound. As you rest your eyes closed, take a couple more falling out breaths like that, big sighs. Sometimes the breath itself, just a big sigh, falling out breath, is enough to shift some energy, some tension. There's a lot of tension in the field right now. Collective tension, maybe individual tension. And the more we're shifting into higher frequencies, we're shifting into new global energies that are actually very expansive. So any congestion, any density, anything that is a lower frequency that you're still engaging with is actually going to get more and more challenging. Maybe certain foods that your body would tolerate, but maybe weren't the best for you, maybe those foods are no longer tolerable. So not to invoke fear, but to invoke awareness, consciousness, a conscious choice, informed choice. And what you're allowing, where you're allowing that informed choice to come from is the heart, because the heart knows what the body needs, it knows what your mind needs, it knows what your energy field needs, it knows what you need as a whole, but the heart knows what the needs of everyone are, because the heart is our bridge to our divinity, and the divinity is orchestrating life on our behalf and on behalf of all of creation. So your heart is the bridge to that. Your heart is the clarity, the knowing. And it's tapped into the divine orchestration on behalf of everyone, everywhere, all together, all at once, including you. So take a few breaths and bring that beautiful spotlight of awareness and focus it into the heart space. Feel present to what is. As you drop into the heart space, you might discover some density or heaviness or emotions. Just be with those energies, be with whatever is. Accept whatever is at this moment. And you can even stir it into your heart space and mix it with the love and the knowing that resides there. The divinity and the guidance that resides there. And as you take some deep breaths again, just giving yourself permission to settle inward. Let go of all the temptations on the outside. Give yourself this gift of being fully present. And be present with anything and everything that is, without judgment, without changing it, without trying to fix it. Accept it all, embrace it all, welcome it all. And invite the energy of gentleness, the energy of gentleness into your heart. The idea and the seed of gentleness into the mind. Meeting the body with gentleness. For many, it has been a challenging year. For many, it has been a challenging few years or longer. Meet those challenges with gentleness. Now bring in the energy of tenderness. Those that are highly sensitive, those that are empaths and healers are often very sensitive to the emotions within and around. And most of you that are on this call or engaged in my community, you care. You're here because you care. So meet that part of you that cares with tenderness. And there's times where it may be easier to be in the world, and there's maybe times where it's a little harder to be in the world. Meet that part of you with tenderness. Our heart can often feel a little tender and raw. Meet that rawness. Meet your tender heart with a blanket of tenderness. Gentleness and tenderness. Meet the body with tenderness. Invite it to soften and embrace the parts that are holding tension or fear. Embrace those parts, meet them with tenderness. Now bring in the energy, invite the energy of compassion. There's human compassion, which always needs to have some form of suffering embedded in it. And then there's divine compassion. We can be compassionate towards self and toward others without the focus being on suffering. With compassion comes empathy, but we can have empathy without sympathy. Embracing the energy of compassion and empathy, meeting your heart with compassion, meeting your body, your emotions, your mind. Even meeting your soul with compassion. Our souls have been through a lot. They hold a lot of experiences and they see and witness a lot of what's happening. We have our human sight and then we have our divine sight. And our divine sight is a perspective that goes beyond what a human understanding or human vision can comprehend. So compassion for all aspects of you. Soften into the energy of compassion, soften into the energy of empathy, tenderness, gentleness. And in this moment, I give you permission to rest. To rest and just be. Be with all aspects of you. There's nothing to do. No need to try. Just be. Be here now in restfulness. Soften those parts of you that are always on guard or always ready to jump into action. Give yourself permission to rest, to stop, to pause. Breathe in the energy of restfulness. Remain curious. How does it feel to give yourself permission to rest, to pause, to be still? And in the restfulness, be open to receive. Not looking to receive something, but being open to receive the gift of the present moment. Perhaps in this moment, the gift of healing comes in. Perhaps in this moment, the gift of silence, stillness, gentleness, compassion. Allow your breath. If your breath is held at any time, just meet that pattern of holding with gentleness, with compassion, with tenderness. Soften, breathe, receive. And just a declaration at the level of the heart. I'm open to receive whatever I'm meant to receive at this moment. I'm wildly open to receive the gift of insight, experience, energy, stillness, silence, whatever I'm meant to receive. Soften, allow. Invite the energy now of remembrance. You may have glimpses of remembrance, seeds of remembrance, or you may have a full-blown experience of remembrance. Whatever aspects of remembrance are meant to come, be open to receive them now. Perhaps there's a remembrance that you are divinity in this human body. Perhaps a remembrance that you are love, animating your humanness. Perhaps a remembrance that you are peace. As you take some more deep breaths, soften, sink in even further. Imagine you could begin to immerse yourself in the ocean of divinity that's within you. That feel like to remember your oneness, to remember your divine essence is within you, within all your cells and all the spaces in between and all around you. The divine is within you and all around you because it is you and you are it. Imagine your mind joining you in the ocean of divinity, floating, immersed in a peaceful remembrance. Inviting that feeling of gratitude and appreciation, deep reverence for the divinity within and around you, deep reverence for the body, for the mind, for your heart, for your energy field, for your soul, for your source. Deep reverence as you remember your essence, and your essence meets you and expands within and all around you. All the filters of forgetfulness can fall away, even for a moment, as you receive the gift of your essence. And you say yes, yes to it. Yes, thank you. It's always there, sometimes buried, but always there. You cannot separate from your essence. You cannot separate from your divinity. You can feel disconnected from it, but you can never truly separate from it. See yourself as a drop in the divine ocean. And the divinity flows through you, for you, and as you. Remembering, imagine this holiday season you could intentionally embody your divinity, intentionally embody the remembrance and the reverence for the creation that you are and all of creation around you. The energy of gentleness, tenderness, compassion, empathy, energy of love is within you now. Let it expand into all aspects of you. as we begin to zoom out, broadening that lens of awareness, that spotlight of conscious awareness, zooming out to feel and experience all of creation around you. While you are an individual expression of the divine, you are part of this divine ocean of creation. Imagine the filters of separation dissolving, where you don't disappear. You're this beautiful, bright light in an ocean of other lights. And as you zoom out, you begin to see all of creation that is here on this beautiful planet. Take a moment of reverence, honoring Mother Earth, honoring all the divine lights that make up creation. All of the lights that allow us to experience this beautiful planet, our home. It may feel like a home away from home, but it's still our home. And we honor Mother Earth for allowing us to be here. And imagine now you could zoom out even further to see all the planets and the sun, our entire galaxy. Maybe revel in the beauty of the stars. And if you feel ready and open, you could zoom out even further, where you zoom out so far into the universe that you begin to see many, many galaxies. And the vastness of space. The original seed of creation is a seed of unity and balance, harmony, Breathe in the experience of oneness with all of creation. Breathe in harmony, balance, and let it fill you and influence all aspects of you to align with the truth of who you are fully, wholly, and completely. Who you choose to be, the presence that you choose to hold, has an impact on all of creation. And touches the eternal boundless nature beyond what we can perceive, beyond what the mind can conceive. The heart knows its interconnectedness with all of creation. The heart knows. It knows its true essence. As you slowly bring your awareness back inward, moving through all the galaxies, through space, toward Mother Earth, toward the country and space you're in, back into your body, recognizing that outer layer of the energy field is your connection. That's your oneness layer. It's always connected. But once you cross that layer, you begin to recognize your individual expression of divinity again. I invite you to zoom into the heart space. And imagine you could go zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, all the way into that center source point, right in the center of your heart center. Is another pathway to explore oneness. Because you are one with the universe, and the universe is one with you. The divinity is all around you, and it's folded within you. Breathe into that remembrance. Take a moment to honor all aspects of you. A deep bow of reverence. A deep bow of appreciation and gratitude. Who you choose to be, the presence you choose to hold, influences everything within you and all around you. You are folded in creation, and creation is folded within you. Be the divine presence. Be the presence of peace, of harmony, of compassion, of love. How you are being is way more important than what you are doing. And the invitation is to focus on being in the doing. In every moment, who are you being? How are you being? Remembering that how you are being is for you first and for all of creation, everywhere, all together, all at once. Take some deep breaths. Really feeling the embodiment of your intention, feeling the embodiment of your heart, your soul, your source. And invite that feeling to remain as you bring your awareness back to the physical surroundings of the space you're in. Knowing that how you are being can influence everything around you as well as everything within you. Choose peace, choose compassion, choose love. Choose harmony. As you take a couple more deep breaths, I invite you to open your eyes. See if you can hold steady in the feeling of embodiment as you bring your eyes and awareness into the space you're in. And just notice how you feel. And then the question is how to bring this feeling into your everyday moments, into everything you're doing. How can you be in the doing? And what presence do you want to be? presence of love, peace, compassion. What feels aligned for you? And that may change moment to moment. You might find that you're in a situation where there's a lot of chaos. You might want to be the presence of coherence, of peace. If you're finding you're in a space where there's a lot of grief, perhaps you're the presence of compassion. So, how and who are you being in each moment? And how can your being and how can your presence be of service to what that moment holds for you and for others? That is my invitation for you over the holidays. That is the gift I'm extending, the gift of presence. The question is, will you open it, unwrap it, embody it, embrace it, say yes to it, become it? If you feel inspired, you can share in the chat how you're feeling, maybe a little bit about your experience. This is a very curious time here as we're shifting into 2026. And how you are being is the energy and frequency you hold. And the energy and frequency you hold and choose to hold or choose to embody will determine how you navigate and experience the continued shifts. So someone's just commenting, I feel inspired. Beautiful. Embody the energy of inspiration, inspired. Brenda, yes, most definitely accept this gift. And I'm also grateful to you and for the guidance leading into the busy holidays. Beautiful. Yes. I had someone was interviewing me, a young girl was interviewing me about being an author and writing books. And she'd asked me, how do you navigate your busy schedule with writing? And I'm like, my first comment, I initially was going to say something else, but I'm like, you know what? To be honest, I'm like, I don't do busy. I just don't do busy. Busy just isn't the energy that I choose to embody and to bring into the world. So I've changed and shifted. And although my schedule can be full, full is different than busy for me. Sometimes my schedule is full. I have learned the hard way that having space and time for rest and reflection is an essential part of my self-care. So as we move into the holidays, I invite you to find those pockets of rest, those pockets of reflection, those pockets of pausing as well. Those are gifts for you. And in that pause, then you're actually a better presence for others. You can show up differently for others. Marianne's sharing, I feel more balanced. However, today I feel so much chaos around me. Thanks a lot for the reminder, and also wishing you harmonious and peaceful holidays. Thank you. Yes, you as well. Valerie, I was out in other galaxies in the cosmos and felt more of myself, very peaceful and calm. Beautiful. So then the invitation is to recognize that the cosmos and the galaxies are out there if you go that direction, but if you actually go into the heart, it's folded within you as well. So sometimes when we feel more ourselves, kind of in an outward experience, we have to realize that, oh, that actually is in me as well. So you kind of fold yourself in and go into the cosmos through the heart space, through that source point. You could actually expand into the cosmos that way. I found that doing that for me, I felt less separate from it or less homesick because I was also having like that soul homesick feeling, looking up at the stars and wishing I was there. So that really helped me to recognize it was inside so I could fold myself inward and go and land in the cosmos that direction too. It's very peaceful. Melissa, beautiful. If I don't feel joy or peace, I can ask for a felt sense of it and forgive the ideas creating this sadness and lack. Yes. Or can you make peace with not feeling joy or peace? I'm not feeling peace, so I accept and make peace with not feeling peace. That's one way. But forgiving it, yes, and also acknowledging and embracing it. Mm. Share, thank you. The difficulty of recent news has been processed. I welcome your gift and offer it. Also beautiful. It's such a tender time. And it's not just a tender time because it's the holidays. It's actually a tender time because 2025, this last 5 years has been a really powerful time for humanity, a very pivotal point in our evolution. And there is a sense of letting go. So there is a sense of loss and grief that can come with that. And at the same time, there's an expansion and an excitement and anticipation that can come with it as well. But we need to honor the letting go. So 2025 is a big letting go year. At the end of this year is a big letting go. We'll go through that on the 31st when we meet up on New Year's Eve day. And at the same time, there's this invitation to expand into the new year energy and the 2026 energy in a way that we haven't been able to do before. This is a very unique time, a unique experience as a collective, as humanity, we haven't had. And it's actually quite exciting, but challenging to navigate. So I'm grateful that I'm here to kind of be that gentle shepherd, helping you navigate, helping you find the path that works for you, and to help you feel empowered to find that path and discover it for yourself. So we'll wrap up here, but I wanted to thank you all for being here. The one thing I will share, where I'm creating the new program, your evolving intuition experience. So I'm creating it as a course, and there's some live mentoring opportunities in that as well. If you're still interested, there's still a launch price happening until the new year. So if you want to jump in on that, you can go to the website heartledliving.com, and under offerings, under online courses, you will see your evolving intuition experience. You can still join us, you can still jump in and move through this experience. Our intuition is evolving. The question is, are you evolving with it? Do you know how to evolve with it? That's all the things that I'm going to support you with through the program. So if you need support and you're looking for a community of other individuals that are really committed to evolving to the point that they need to be in order to really make the most of this coming year and really be of service at the highest level, whether that's in service to yourself, in service to the whole. It's actually both, whether you focus on one or the other, it's still serving all. And if you feel a call for that and you're just not sure how to navigate the path, that is a program that will support you for sure. I thank you for being here. I wish you peace and presence, the gift of presence for the holidays, whether that's peace or love or compassion, whatever you wish to embody. I wish that for you and for all. I see you, I honor you, I appreciate you more than words. Until next time, love and blessings.